mourns at the death of the legendary football player Pelé. 2-day-long funeral, Brazil declares state mourning. Severe cold and dense fog disrupts daily chores. 4 districts witness cold waves, disrupts ferry and flight services. Commuter flock at station from early morning on board on a metro rail on holiday. Passengers came from outside capital defying beating cold. Assalamu alaikum, welcome to myTV News. I am Farhani Yasmin with your newsroom today, watching headlines. Now the details. Pelé, the Brazilian king of the football who won a record 3 World Cups, is no more. The legendary football player breathed his last at the age of 82 on Thursday at Sao Paulo's Albert Einstein Hospital. Pelé had been suffering from cancer for a long time. During the World Cup in Qatar, his physical condition deteriorated drastically. Meanwhile, according to the Pelé's last week, the legendary footballer was taken to the Santos club premises for a 2-day funeral ceremony that will be held in that premises. Besides, Brazil has declared 3 days of national mourning for the demise of the legendary footballer Pelé. The severity of winter season is on the rise across the country. Mild cold wave is blowing in the 4 districts. Freezing winds and severe cold are disrupting normal life. Besides, the sun is not visible for most of the day time due to a thick fog. Vehicles are running on highways with highlights on to avoid accidents. Meanwhile, cases of cold, flu, cough and pneumonia is increasing. Dense fog has disrupted ferry service on the Dolodia, Paturia and Shariatpur, Chatpur roads and Hazrat Shahjala International Airport flights. The lowest temperature in the country to be recorded 8.7 degrees Celsius at Tetulia in Ponchugor. On the second day, commuters flocked to metro station, waiting in the long queues in the Uttara and Agarga since early morning for the country's first ever commercial metro ride. The metro rail left Agarga at 8 a.m. for Diabari. Earlier, people have been waiting in a long line for 2 hours. As it was a holiday, there was no rush of office goers. Although 2 or 4 people came for urgent needs, most people came only for the purpose of traveling by metro train. Besides, many have come from different parts of the country just to ride the metro rail. At the end of the year, the prices of all types of daily necessities have started to decrease. The prices of rice, pulses, flour, oil and other daily commodities have decreased by the taka 5 to taka 6 per kilogram. Although the price of vegetable has decreased, the price of chicken has increased again. Meanwhile, traders say that the price of chicken is increasing as the demand is greater than the supply. Besides, the price of the hilsa fish has decreased, but the price of other fish has increased. Viewers, we're taking a short break. We will be back with Russia fires course of missile into Ukraine. 54 claims to be shut down by Kiev. The Spanish Football League resumes after World Cup break. Atletico Madrid win against Chelsea. Welcome back, thanks for being with us. RAB has arrested a total of 25 people of the organized robbery gang from Motichil, Polton, Jathabari and different areas of the capital. Meanwhile, the RAB recovered domestic weapons and poisonous ointment used in robbery. RAB 3 Captain Arif Mohiuddin gave all the information in a press conference at RAB 3 office in Tikatoli in the capital today. He said almost all the members of the robbery gang are drug addicts. To collect drug money, they used to conduct robberies in various areas, including the capital. He said that legal action is being taken against them. Viewers, now international news. Russia has again launched a massive missile attack on Ukraine after the attack on several cities, including the capital Kyiv. On Thursday, power was cut off most parts of Ukraine. On Thursday, the Russian military launched a massive missile attack across Ukraine. Ukraine's military chief general Valery Zaluzhny said Russia fired 69 missiles at the fuel facility and Ukrainian forces shut down 54. Following the attack, President Volodymyr Zelensky said most of the country was left without electricity in a bitterly cold temperature. On Thursday, he said there is a power outage in the most region of Ukraine. After the Russia attack, the power situation is very difficult, especially in Kyiv, Lviv, Odessa, Kherson, Venetia, and Transcarpathia. Myanmar's leader Aung San Suu Kyi, who was ousted in a military coup and under house arrest, he has been sentenced to 7 years in prison for corruption. According to foreign media, Suu Kyi has been found guilty of all 5 charges brought against her. This ended the judicial proceedings against Suu Kyi. 77-year-old leader Aung San Suu Kyi was arrested on February 1, 2021 by the country's junta. On the same day, the government elected by the people's vote was overthrown by the junta through a coup d'etat. Since then, Suu Kyi has been living in prison. Suu Kyi is currently being held in a prison in Myanmar's capital, Nay Thao. The junta government did not even allow Suu Kyi to hire a lawyer to fight the legal battle. Earlier, Suu Kyi was sentenced to 26 years in prison on various charges. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother, Hiraben Modi, who died early this morning, has been cremated in Gandhinagar. Premier Modi performed the last rites. Hiraben Modi was 99 years old. Hiraba Modi was earlier admitted to a hospital in India's western state of Gujarat due to deteriorating health. Prime Minister Modi went to Gujarat from Delhi to visit his mother, who was hospitalized last Wednesday evening. Indian Prime Minister often rushed to her mother on the important occasion and festivals to seek her blessings. Afghanistan has been temporarily excluded from some important programs of the United Nations Service Organization. Suspension of several service activities has also been announced. The UN announced the move after the Taliban government stopped working for women workers in NGOs. Martin Griffiths, the head of the United Nations Service Agency, said in a statement that there is no concession on the question of women's participation in service activities and it must continue. The statement called on the Taliban authorities to change the decision. The Taliban government has banned Afghan girls from studying at university and working in NGOs. We are about to end the headlines once again. World mourns at the death of legendary football player Pelé. 2-day-long funeral. Brazil declares state mourning. Severe cold and dense fog disrupts daily chores for districts. Witness cold wave disrupts ferry and flight services. Commuters flock at station for early morning to board on metro rail on holidays. Passengers came from outside capital defying beating cold. Russia fires scores of missiles into Ukraine. 54 claims to be shot down by Kiev. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News on YouTube/mytvbd news. To watch all our programs, YouTube/mytv Bangla, Facebook/mytv Bangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast 7:30 p.m. Stay connected and Allah Hafiz.